Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. All right, and welcome to HQM Network as we're bringing you LHL playoffs day three. Uh, only have one series for you tonight as Toronto getting swept on Tuesday, falling to Vancouver and K Bomb's outstanding performance. But Colorado managed to take a game off of California despite being statistically outmatched. Um, if you look at the rosters here, I got them pulled up. We have the California has two players that surpass Colorado's 130 point scorer, whereas California has closer to three. But the one place that Colorado has an edge is goaltending. And the one game that it did win, Ace pitched a shutout for him, and he's going to have to pitch three more as California's got him up against the wall. Colorado loses the game, and they're done for the season. I'm joined here by Guy Floor, legendary memer.
I'm a high quality memer.
And we're going to get this game underway here in just a minute. Got about 10 minutes until the game officially starts. I was going to spend a little bit of time reviewing some of the stats between the team. Colorado's shots per game, they lose out to California. California with 9.5 shots per game versus Colorado's 7. The shooting percentage, California is more lethal with a 5% increase in shooting percentage. Colorado's terrible defensively, gave up nearly the most shots in the league per game.
They're not the dream team, but they're definitely the meme team.
They are definitely the meme team. But 9.6 shots against per game in the regular season. And Ace pitching, whatever. Backing them up with a 70 save percentage during the regular season. Absolutely incredible run. And Nargila is going to have to be up to the challenge to match him. He did so the first day, and he played incredible. And even Dildozer wasn't even to meme themselves to a win. But with California's superior defense only giving up 6 shots a game, Nargila doesn't really have to do all that much all the time. Look at the last 5 going into the regular season. California was 4-1 and 0-0, so a 5-game win streak, 1 OT win, and Colorado was 2-1-1 and a 1, so 2 losses and 3 wins. So California definitely riding momentum and had a 3-game win streak going until they got stopped with the OT buzzer reader, OT thriller on Tuesday.
Thriller is a word we just throw around nowadays.
OT. Hey, dildos are just means.
You know what? All credit to him. It was a goal. It went in the net. It counted as a goal. They're gonna have to put it in the stats as a goal.
Well, looks like, man, your name is. That's some gold right there. Well, we're waiting for the Colorado to join up here as Super Wolves kicked. What are your predictions here? I personally predicted in the bold predictions thread Colorado would reverse sweep California, but Colorado's missing Dildozer right now, and will be all night.
I mean, for them to beat this team at all, like if this was just a 0-0 series and they Colorado beat California, that would be a miracle in and of itself. To have to come back from a 3-1 deficit against this team, it's just not happening. I would bet lots of money on that. There's no way.
Well, we're about to find that out.
And
As
without
both
their
teams.
top scorer, I don't think they have anyone on the ice that has more than like 15 points, so I don't see it
Jabba
happening.
has 16 points.
Okay, well, you know.
So McJeebly Jubilee's 69 could have to be the primary source of scoring. And we get this face-off underway. It was won by Colorado, sent across, but nobody's able to connect. Doucette put a shot near the net, but not able to clear that away. He is actually going to throw this up the ice, but it ends up being a dump. Ace out to play it, but that's going to go right to Crab in a Tree, who settles it down for Gabe. Crab in a Tree has a partial break. Doucette getting caught standing still, but Burnworm's going to collect this for Colorado. Headmans it up the ice, hits McJeebly, but he loses the puck, and BGP takes it behind the Californian net. So basically, we're looking for. Oh, Crab had an opportunity.
That's what Colorado's looking for right there. Just unfortunate
BGP.
plays for California. Oh.
That's all over the place. But Ace is basically going to have to pitch a shutout here. And the shot's on goal. Oh, he was out of position. Good save there. And it's broken out. I think that Colorado's actually doing a better job than they did in the first 2 days of breaking the puck out of their own zone. Because before, Gabe was just hounding them, and they wouldn't get it anywhere. Nargila plays it.
They definitely have a tendency to just kind of give it to Dildo, and he tries to do a little too much a lot of the time.
Well,
so I guess without him in the lineup, maybe they'll
have to actually play hockey.
Yeah.
Oh boy, but Crabtree stole it from 3 Colorado members, but he shoots that wide. Doucette throws a miracle pass that weaved its ways between both Crab and Gabe, but Jabba's not able to find that one. Ace passes it softly up to Ghost, who whiffs on it, but manages to keep it away. And that shot went wide. Crabtree stuffing Ghost it again. And he's going to throw this across, maybe a little bit by accident, to Gabe, who defers to Dalfan, but he's under pressure. So he's just going to pass that right back to Gabe. Gabe centers, but no one's home. And that's going to be dumped all the way down the ice. Nargila's going to just let BG Pie come back and pick this up. He throws it up the near boards in a true dump faction. It's going to go all the way around the boards, imitating a NASCAR race. And, shot. That went right into the corner. I think that might have been the closest thing to a scoring opportunity for Colorado so far, though. So, oh no. Crab tried to defer that to Gabe. He's really good at passing the puck, but I think he should have just tried to tip that on the net. Maybe trying to get a little too fancy, but they do have a sizable cushion, and it is very early in the game. This is Ghost. Has a backhand, but that was wider than that. That was actually a legitimate scoring opportunity. Jabba tipped that out of the air, and Burnworm, who is rescued by a midseason trade from Philadelphia to Colorado. Dalfan reverses. Gabe has to pick this up, and he's just going to head this up the ice. Shoots it. Ace.
Oh no.
That's a bad goal to get up. But no one's going to beat himself up more than Ace, because he knows that the save he could have made. And here comes another shot. Ace. Great save right there. And it's going to be up to Colorado to find an answer here, as they do find themselves in the hole. And Dalfan is near the net. Oh, right off the post. So I mean, Ghost and Jabba do kind of just tend to meme themselves. Goals! Oh my goodness, Ghost just memed himself
As
a
you were
goal.
saying.
Oh man, Ghost.
What a block by Kirk. Holy cow.
All right. Well, I think we have ourselves a tie game, and
That's their second goal of the series,
that
correct?
is their third goal of the series.
Okay.
They've been shut out, I think, 5-0 and 6-0 both of their games. But I tell you what, they actually do look like a hockey team. That I wouldn't say that they're a great LHL team, but they're not. They don't look terrible. California has definitely had the majority of the looks, but Colorado making the ones that they've had count. And we have a tie game.
Yeah, they definitely haven't looked completely outmatched, so that's good, I guess.
Oh, Ace out to play it, but he loses it. Crabtree is open right in front of that, but Ace used to be a defenseman and proved it there. And Doucette just sort of scrubbed off a bunch of his momentum and caused him to not get that. Jabba is in on the forecheck, and Ghost is actually going to get this. And California's got 4 men standing in the slot. The points are open, but no one's able to put on the shot. I believe that was Doucette. Jabba putting on the pressure with his forecheck. Gabe turns it over. This is going to be Jabba getting here. He's shot on. Great
Oof.
save by Nargila. And, you know, I think Narg has actually subtly gotten better. Oh, my gosh. Gabe,
Oh, what a block.
that was a
Third room,
great
I
block.
think.
But Nargila has subtly gotten better as the season's got on, but because of the defense he's behind, he hasn't necessarily been recognized as breaking out as a great goalie. That was spun on that PGP with the save, and that's going to be tapped away by a California player. This is Dalfan headmanning it up the ice. Burn Wernham's challenging, but he's not going to get an opportunity. He's tipped that, but grabbing a tree nearly sent it back into his own net. This is going to be Ghost for Colorado. And that was a dump. Maybe he just wanted to relieve the pressure. But California's been getting chances when they've just been carrying up the ice. Dalfan cannot be allowed to take these long shots. He swings it right back down the ice, and Dalfan's going to get another opportunity for a long shot. Nargila gets the good D in there. Ace will take that save any day of the week. That's dumped in yet again. And BGP is now out to get it. Jabba was in on the forecheck. Doucette had an opportunity, but it was a ground shot. Maybe not the best choice or shot selection. At least it was going towards the net. But Gabe, he's looking to make something happen. He's going to elevate this and nips that Gino.
My God.
So
That's about as hard to save as they come.
yeah, I mean, another shot, similar fashion, but that one's going to find the post instead of back in the net. Doucette. Oh, physics goal? No. That's ending up right over center ice, it seems. So right by the near boards where we are. This is Doucette for Colorado, recovering off of that physics play. That's going to reverse to Burn Wernham. Jabba's open on the near boards, but he's going to go.
You were kicked from the server. Connected. Channel switched.
Well, that was a mistake. Luckily, nothing's too exciting has happened yet.
Dumps and whatnot.
I think it's a game that California is pretty happy to play, as all they need to do is burn down the clock for another 5.5 minutes and they win the series. That shot's wide. Jabba looking for Ghost. Oh.
At the same time, for California, it's got to feel like if you're going to go up against Vancouver, you really need to be, like, not just beating Colorado, you need to be stomping on them because this team's just not anywhere near the caliber of Vancouver.
And this is Gabe. Gives it up. And, the intermission buries the dagger for that scoring opportunity. A little bit of trash talk going on in the tap, but so Colorado not having scored more than one goal in a game this series, without their points leader, needs to find at least 2 more goals. Otherwise, they'll be out of the playoffs here. Gabe headmans this off the ice. Who do you think this potential hero could be for Colorado?
A lot of a lot of unlikely heroes on this team, but it would have to be you.
The post?
Well, Jabba probably. I mean, he has to be the one to step up. He's got more experience than really any of these guys.
Another shot off the face-off. Ace has had to handle a lot of these. Ghost played on St. Charles this season, and they were a last place team. So he needs to show that he can carry at the LHL level. He did an okay job at the time. RSL this season. This is Burnwarnham on the far boards. I mean, they keep going for these Hail Mary passes, and California is all over them.
And they need to do a little bit of stick handling, I think. To be honest, I don't know if they're.
Ghost in a one-on-one opportunity, but that's going to go wide. And Gabe with an incredible receive. He's going to get around one and save. Oh. Wow. Ace tipped that one right into the post right there. But I don't think that you're going to... Oh, my goodness. That was a grievous misplay by Colorado, and Crab can't finish that one. You got to really hope that these missed opportunities, which are starting to pile up, don't cost California. That's going to go all the way down the ice. No one's going to tip it. Ace whiffs on it, though. Physics? Oh.
You're going to need 1 or 2 of those.
Two minutes remaining in the third, and Colorado needs 2 goals to force overtime. Nargila's not going to let that one go in, or will he? The whole Colorado team's collapsing, but no one's in net. Off the crossbar!
No.
And no one's going to bury that one.
Their luck runs out.
Well, there's still 2 minutes left to play. 1:45 now. And Crab in a tree. Proving that he can snipe the puck as well as pass it. They need that to go in the net. But Colorado staring down the barrel of a gun here. Need 3 goals in a minute 30. And Gabe has the puck in their offensive zone. Or their defensive zone. Ace, you can't afford to dump the puck this stage of the game. Jabba on the forecheck. BGP has not messed that up most of the season. Great body by Gabe to keep Doucette from the forecheck. Ace out of that to play it. A minute left in Colorado's season here. Byrne gives up a bad turnover to Gabe. Gabe looking for the back of the net, but I think he might be more looking to waste time. Ace back in the net now. Like Crab, they're going to pass it. They're just going to keep playing and ring around the rosy here. Dalfan deking out one. He had the triple forecheck on him. Managed to make a bad pass there. But 25 seconds remaining, unless something incredible happens, Colorado season's done. And as California gets reception of this puck here, Dalfan's looking for the dagger, and he finds it. Colorado definitely exceeded expectations, making the playoffs. But Ace proving that Fat Squirrel, or Colorado proving that the Fat Squirrel strategy of putting the best goalie in the net and trying to dildo your way to series wins doesn't work.
The real Fat Squirrel.
I don't even think the real Fat Squirrel would have saved that game. Maybe it would have been 2-1.
Maybe not that game, but you give him a whole series, who knows?
But that does it for the first round of LHL playoffs. So Toronto and Vancouver. Not Toronto and Vancouver. So you have California and Vancouver. That's not the right. But predictions, advice, anything, comments?
Well, I don't really know in terms of advice. Predictions, I think we will see a much better series than we've seen so far in the playoffs. I think Vancouver and California, pretty evenly matched teams, in my opinion.
I tend to agree. I think they kind of mirror each other because California is more of an offensive focused team, whereas K-Bomb taking his first overall or his first round pick on Taser proves that he values defense highly. So it'll be interesting to see how these two teams clash.
Yeah, I think they both have their advantages and disadvantages. I don't really think that Vancouver is by any means shorthanded offensively, though. Otto definitely a top of the line, probably first round talent that they were able to get in the second round. So, and then Kapanen obviously has been having a very good season for himself too. So they can match up with Crab and Gabe, and I think maybe the series will rely a bit more on the legendary Trev than their past games have, I guess.
I think that it'll be a big matchup to see if BGP or the legendary Trev has really improved the most, because I think legendary Trev had one LHL game going into the season, and BGP was on Boston, I believe, last season.
Yeah, he had a pretty decent chunk of games with Dalfam last season, so they're very accustomed to playing together.
But
which I think that gives BG an advantage, but
either way, both coming from the RSL last season and both line them in the LHL finals as starters, so they're going to be see who's improved the most. and because I think that Taser and Delphin match up pretty well. They're both relatively offensively minded defensemen, and that kind of leaves the brunt of the containing like offensive players on BGP and the legendary Trev.
Yep, and I think Trev obviously hasn't had a ton of point production this season, but they're not really looking to him for that. And he's a very sound player defensively. He's got a ton of skill. He could. I don't think he ever will on this team, but I think he could be a defenseman that is like a Delphin or Taser that scores a ton of goals. He's got just ridiculous stick handling. Like, I don't know if you've seen Trev just stick handling sometimes, but it's quick, like almost to the point of like self-plug where it's just really quick. So anyway, should be a very good series. I don't expect another 4-0, 4-1. I'd expect 6 or 7 games. So.
Well, I believe that'll get kicked off Sunday.
Yep.
I think I'll be back to cast this. So thanks for joining me, and
shout out to Superwoof because he wanted it.
Shout out to Superwoof, JSL All-Star Memer, and thanks for joining me, Guy.
Yep, good times.
And I'll see you guys.